We all want to grow, to improve, to fulfill our unique potential in life. While this desire may be more revealed in some than in others, the candle of holiness within, whose flame seeks to leap off the wick into Hashem's embrace, sits at the very core of the collective soul we share, ever flickering in the darkness. But how many of us experience the breakthrough we so desperately desire? How often can we point to areas in our lives where we have seen drastic improvement, lasting change? In a teaching on this week's Parsha, the Tosh Torah reveals the reason for our stunted growth and teaches us the key to seeing true results in our effort to forge a deep and abiding relationship with the Master of the world. Our Parsha begins with the words, Bo el Paro, ki ani hichbadeti es libo. Hashem tells Moshe, come to Paro, for I have hardened his heart. The tzaddikim note two anomalies in this pasuk. First, why is the word bo used instead of the more common word lech, go? Second, how does the fact that Hashem hardened Paro's heart explain why he wanted Moshe to travel to Paro? If anything, this would be a reason not to go. With his heart hardened by Hashem, Paro was bound to refuse Moshe's request anyway. The Tosh Torah answers these questions with a single insight. He says that while the word lech implies a one-time trip, the word bo connotes a series of visits, a consistent relationship with a place built over the course of many interactions. The second half of the pasuk, ki ani hichbadeti es libo, is coming to explain why the word bo was used. It is because Paro's heart has been hardened, and it will be so difficult to reach beyond the shell of his callousness that a series of consistent visits will be required. Each of us has an inner power lording over some aspect of our lives, a coarse shell of apathy and numbness blocking the path toward rectification. In this pasuk, the Torah is telling us that half-hearted and irregular attempts at shattering the shell won't do the trick. There is only one way to emerge successful in our grappling with this darkness, Bo el Paro, a consistent and orderly series of efforts day in and day out through thick and thin. The Yetzer Hara can only be battled with a strategy, the implementation of a game plan that follows a fixed schedule. When a person has set times for davening, set times for Torah study, set amounts of chesed, and respects these times, simply not allowing himself to deviate from his schedule no matter what, just like he drops everything when Shabbos arrives despite there being more to do, he will begin to see tremendous progress in his spiritual growth, shattering all the obstacles in his way. Such a person truly earns the title of Eved Ne'eman, a faithful servant of Hashem. Friends, it's not too late. No matter who we are, what we've done, how distant we may feel, each of us can make a decision right now to implement more order into our spiritual growth, to create a structured program for our journey toward Hashem's embrace. May we merit to become Avadim Ne'emanim to our Father in heaven. Wishing all of Am Yisrael a restful, elevated, and meaningful Shabbos Kodesh.